Are your thoughts your friend or your enemy? Have you ever felt trapped by your own thoughts? Do negative worries, self-doubt, or painful memories haunt you like shadows that refuse to leave? Imagine if you could free your mind from this suffering, if you could break free from negative thinking and find peace, no matter what happens in your life. Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." But how can we stop the cycle of negative thoughts? This is the story of a man who struggled with his own mind, until he met a Zen master who taught him the secrets of stilling the storm within. Stay with me until the end, because this story may change the way you think forever. The story of Haru, a man trapped by his own mind. In a quiet village at the foot of the mountains, there lived a man named Haru. He was a kind-hearted farmer, but his mind was a battlefield. Every morning as he walked through his rice fields, he was tormented by thoughts of failure. What if my crops fail this year? What if I am not good enough? Why do others have more than me? Why does my past still haunt me? No matter how much he tried to push these thoughts away, they always returned, stronger and louder. One evening, after a long day of struggle, Haru sat by the river, his heart heavy with sorrow. An old monk named Master Tenzin happened to pass by and noticed Haru's troubled expression. "Why do you carry such a heavy burden in your mind?" the master asked. "I do not know how to escape my own thoughts," Haru admitted. "They control me. They make me suffer." Master Tenzin smiled. "Come with me, my friend. Let me teach you the timeless wisdom of the Buddha, the path to mastering your mind." Haru hesitated, but something in the old master's eyes gave him hope. He bowed and followed the monk into the mountains, not knowing that this journey would change his life forever. The cup of poison. Recognizing negative thoughts, at the monastery, Master Tenzin placed 2 cups before Haru, one filled with clear water, the other with dark, poisoned liquid. "If you were thirsty, which would you drink?" the master asked. "The clear water, of course," Haru replied. The master nodded. "Then why do you drink the poison of negative thoughts every day?" Haru's eyes widened. He had never thought of it this way before. "Your mind is like a cup," the master continued. "You choose what you fill it with. If you fill it with negativity, it will poison your soul. If you fill it with wisdom and peace, you will be free." For the first time, Haru realized he had the power to choose his thoughts. The cloud and the sky. Thoughts are not permanent. Master Tenzin took Haru to the highest peak of the mountain. As they sat in silence, white clouds passed overhead. "Look at the clouds," the master said. "Do they stay forever?" "No, they move with the wind," Haru replied. "Your thoughts are the same," the master explained. "They come and go. Do not chase them. Do not fight them. Just let them pass." For the first time, Haru felt relief. His thoughts were not permanent. He was not his thoughts. A weight lifted from his heart. The 2 arrows, pain versus suffering. The next morning, Master Tenzin told Haru a story. A man walking through the forest is struck by an arrow. It is painful. But then he shoots a second arrow into himself by saying, "Why did this happen to me? This is unfair. I will never recover." "The first arrow is life's pain," the master said. "The second arrow is suffering you create in your own mind. Which one hurts more?" Haru was silent. He had been shooting himself with second arrows his whole life. "You cannot always control the first arrow," the master said, "but you can always control the second." That day, Haru promised himself he would stop shooting the second arrow. The empty boat. Do not take things personally. One evening, Haru and the master meditated by the river. Suddenly, an empty boat drifted down and gently bumped into them. "Did this boat hurt you?" the master asked. "No," Haru replied. "Now imagine a man was in the boat and he bumped into you on purpose. Would you be angry?" "Yes," Haru admitted. The master smiled. "Why? The boat is still the same. It is only your mind that makes the difference." In life, people's actions are often like empty boats. They act out of their own suffering, not because of you. From that moment on, Haru stopped taking things personally. The river stone. "Respond, do not react, master." Tenzin handed Haru a smooth stone and dropped it into the river. "Did the stone resist the water?" the master asked. "No, it simply let the river carry it," Haru replied. "Then why do you resist life? When troubles come, do not fight them. Flow with them, like the stone in the river. Reacting with anger and fear only makes suffering worse." Haru realized he did not have to react to everything. He could choose to respond with wisdom. Can you master your mind? After months of learning, Master Tenzin told Haru it was time for his final test. Go back to your village. Face the same people, the same troubles. But this time, use what you have learned. Haru was nervous, but he bowed deeply. He was ready. When Haru returned home, he found his old problems waiting for him. His neighbor criticized him, but Haru remembered the empty boat and did not take it personally. His crops were struggling, but Haru remembered the second arrow and chose not to add suffering to his pain. His mind tried to trap him in worry, but he remembered the sky and the clouds, letting negative thoughts drift away. For the first time in his life, Haru was free. What about you? Haru's journey is the same journey we all walk. Negative thoughts will always come, but you do not have to suffer from them. So ask yourself, are you filling your cup with poison or peace? Are you letting your thoughts pass like clouds or fighting them? Are you shooting yourself with second arrows? Are you reacting to life or responding with wisdom? Your mind is your temple. You have the power to master it. Now the question is, which lesson will you apply today?